Where is game day going for week number 6? ESPN College Gameday. 2 straight Notre Dame games. Obviously, one of them in South Bend with Ohio State. Definitely the right choice. And the next one in Durham, North Carolina for the Duke Blue Devils. But that's all old hat at this point, right? We want to know what they're going to do next week. So we got to talk about the games that are going on. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Let's see. What do we have? Red River is next week. The Red River Shootout, which is what it will always be known to me as, that is one of their favorite places to go. They love the Texas State Fair. They love everything that goes into that. So I would assume that they are probably going to make their way over there. The game is on ABC, so they own the rights to it. They're going to try and sell this thing. A lot of this depends, of course, on what happens in Week 5. If Texas blows it against Kansas again, it's all up in the air. I mean, who knows? So, yeah, Red River probably is the best option. The next one on the board, I don't know when they're going to go back to Athens. Georgia has won 2 straight national championships, and there ain't a home game on the schedule that looks like it would be worth game day going. But if Kentucky gets a win over Florida at home in the Bluegrass State this weekend, you could have undefeated Kentucky and undefeated Georgia next week. I'm not going to say an SEC East championship game because it's way too early in the season for that. They still got Tennessee to play. Georgia does. Well, both of them still have Tennessee to play, although Tennessee's already taken a loss. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Georgia's also still got Florida. If Notre Dame beats Duke and Louisville handles business on the road at NC State this week, ABC has the primetime Notre Dame at Louisville game. You could have a one-loss, top 15 Notre Dame team against an undefeated Louisville team in Jeff Brom's first year. The prodigal son has come home. That one seems kind of interesting. And then, of course, another ACC bout that ESPN does own the rights to. Syracuse heads to North Carolina. Could you imagine if Dino Babers and company get a win over Clemson this weekend and North Carolina continues on about their business? Obviously, they would hype up Drake May like it was no tomorrow, but what Jason Beck, the offensive coordinator, has done at Syracuse, and, of course, the new DC, Rocky Long, who was the former head coach at San Diego State, I mean, it's been nothing short of miraculous. Like, they look unbelievable thus far this year. Now, strength of schedule matters here, obviously. But if they can get through Clemson in wounded animal mode, as Josh Pate would say, yeah, that's a pretty enticing one right there. So my guess is Red River because, I mean, Texas, Oklahoma, massive numbers. This is the last year it's going to be in the Big 12. Either that one or Kentucky at Georgia, Notre Dame at Louisville, Syracuse at North Carolina. Those are my predictions for next week. Red River, obviously, the leading candidate. Tell me in the comments, who do you think? What do you think they're going to do next week? Where are they going to go? I want to know your thoughts on it. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter at GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.